Coronation Street viewers believe they may have uncovered a twist in the Megan Walsh storyline that could prevent Will Driscoll from getting justice. The theory comes after Megan's grooming of the teenager was finally exposed in the ITV drama. Fans had been eager to see how the week's episodes would unfold, especially after it was revealed that the teacher would face consequences once Sam Blakeman told his family the truth he had been hiding. The situation came to light after Sam was rushed to hospital when he collapsed, having taken ADHD medication that hadn't been prescribed to him. Although he initially blamed the pressure of school, Leanne Battersby quickly realized something didn't add up. In Tuesday's March 17th episode, Leanne eventually persuaded Sam to reveal the truth, but the moment was interrupted when Will's stepmother, Eva Price, arrived and struggled to accept what she was hearing. Later on, Leanne, Eva, and Toya Battersby met Megan in the rover's return and confronted her about her connection to Will and the claims that had been made. Megan became emotional and insisted that Will had simply developed a crush, suggesting Sam had misunderstood the situation. However, after Megan left, Eva admitted she didn't believe her explanation and prepared to inform Will's father, Ben Driscoll. In Wednesday's March 18th episode, Eva shared everything with Ben, and the truth soon spread to Will's brother, Ollie Driscoll, and grandmother, Maggie Driscoll, who were left shocked by the revelations. Ben Driscoll attempted to have a heartfelt conversation with his son, Will Driscoll, in an emotional moment where they shared sweets while sitting on the swings at the Weatherfield precinct. Ben reassured Will that he was loved and not in trouble, gently asking him to speak honestly about his connection with Megan Walsh. However, Will continued to defend Megan's version of events, insisting that he had a crush on her and that she had rejected his advances. Despite this, Ben, Eva Price, Toya Battersby, and Leanne Battersby decided to report the situation to the police. Later, Kit Green arrived at Weatherfield High and arrested Megan, leaving Daniel Osborne stunned by the shocking turn of events. But by the end of Thursday's March 18th episode, it was revealed that Megan had been released due to a lack of evidence. It was then that Leanne made a startling discovery: pregnancy vitamins hidden in Megan's drawer, which led her to suspect that Megan could still be pregnant and that the baby might be Will's. Eva pointed out that this could be the key evidence they've been searching for, suggesting the truth may soon become undeniable. However, viewers are aware that Will may not be Megan's only victim. Earlier in the storyline, another boy, his rival, admitted to also being involved with her. Because of this, fans are now speculating that a twist could be coming, potentially meaning Will's family may not receive direct justice for what he has endured. Coronation Street has confirmed dramatic upcoming scenes for Theo Silverton, as he is finally exposed in what's being described as a catastrophic storyline twist. In scenes set to air next week, Theo attempts to tighten his control over Todd by organizing a surprise wedding. This comes after he deliberately sabotages Todd's marathon plans by drugging him, pulling him back under his influence. Now back under Theo's control, Todd decides to give him another chance, something that immediately raises suspicions for George Shuttleworth. Theo then takes Todd to the registry office, pointing out that it's the same date that was originally meant to be their wedding day before their recent split. He reveals that he never canceled the booking, leaving Todd at risk of being pressured into a marriage he may not truly want. As George and Christina Boyd begin to question Theo's behavior, actor James Cartwright has said that his character isn't overly concerned, for now. He explained that Theo is aware George could pose a serious threat, describing him as someone capable of completely exposing the situation. James Cartwright explained that George Shuttleworth is a strong-willed person with a clear sense of right and wrong, making both him and Christina Boyd the last people Theo Silverton would want as enemies. As a result, Theo attempts to win them over again with charm, hoping to stop them from influencing Todd Grimshaw. Returning home and hearing movement in the bathroom, Theo assumes Todd is inside and launches into a harsh, abusive outburst. But instead of Todd, George steps out, having heard everything, just as Todd arrives back after going out to buy tea bags. This shocking moment marks a turning point, as Theo's behavior is finally witnessed by someone else. Cartwright hinted that this could signal the beginning of the end for his character, suggesting there's no coming back from this exposure. With Theo's mask now slipping in front of George, the damage to his reputation is severe. Any trust he had built is shattered, and winning George back over will be extremely difficult, especially now that his worst side has been fully revealed and confirmed. Coronation Street will see Will Driscoll face a difficult return to school next week as he confronts classmates for the first time since his inappropriate relationship with Megan Walsh was revealed. The teen is left struggling with the unwanted attention and judgment from his peers. When Will comes home, he admits he feels humiliated and like a laughingstock among his classmates. His stepmother Eva Price is immediately concerned, while Ben Driscoll shares her worry. Their primary focus is making sure Will has a safe space to process his emotions, but hearing about his rough first day back at school is heartbreaking. The week kicks off with Ben arranging a family meeting to discuss Megan's refusal to take a DNA test to confirm the paternity of her baby. However, tension rises when Will unexpectedly defends Megan, provoking his grandmother Maggie Driscoll to lose her temper. This conflict raises the question of whether Will needs reassurance and comfort or tough love as he continues to navigate the fallout from the scandal. Maggie Driscoll has a real bee in her bonnet, according to insiders. She refuses to sit back while Will Driscoll continues to defend Megan Walsh. While her frustration is understandable, it raises questions about whether Will needs support and reassurance rather than strict confrontation at this stage. Later in the week, Ben Driscoll encourages Will to attend a counseling session, hoping the teenager will finally feel able to talk openly about everything that has occurred with Megan. The key question remains, is Will ready to lower his guard and speak honestly? Meanwhile, Kit Green reveals that forensic checks on both Will and Megan's phones have uncovered no illegal activity, leaving Ben and Eva Price devastated. With the emotional strain continuing, the Driscoll family faces a tough challenge in helping Will navigate this difficult period. Will they be able to support him through his latest nightmare, or will the stress begin to take its toll? Actress Jane Danson, who plays Leanne Battersby, recently teased that the storyline will have far-reaching consequences. She explained that the events affect multiple characters, sparking new conflicts and reshaping relationships. She also highlighted the bond between Eva, Leanne, and Toya Battersby, saying they form a united front to protect their children, describing it as the three sisters against the world.